Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking this weird weather watch up a notch. That's right. When the king of weather Twitter says it might be time to upgrade that thunderstorm outlook a level across the Gulf states, and I'm guessing the East Coast as well. Well, that's the good thing about good kings, is they're there for a reason, and he is usually more accurate than I. They're definitely wiser, more experienced. So, yeah, everybody, this thing looks, as I said when I watched it in the sky, before I came in and looked at any data, though this thing is broken. It's been broken for a couple of days. That this thing looks a bit interesting, fascinating. And remember, it was deadly and destructive in California. We have a major pipeline of what I used to call the whipped cream can of moisture opening up here, and then one right here. And the bigger one is right here. I posted a picture on Twitter of something I'd done where it showed at one point the storm was going to be getting like 4 moisture bands up the East Coast that would then turn into 2 large moisture bands. So it is game time. This is the real deal. And West Coast is getting hit pretty hard. You know, the South got it early in the week and at the end of the week. Oregon, Washington, Montana, the Dakotas, Idaho, Wyoming, and the east side of Texas into Louisiana look like they're going to get hit pretty hard. Now we're going to have a rain, moisture, snow, sleet mix up and down the middle on east. And if you'll notice the trends in these different models we'll look at, 2 bands pretty heavy, pretty thick. And so, and if this all fills in with all that moisture, yeah, we can see the storm overperform even its performance in California. So as you can see, we get heavy rain bands throughout here, Indiana, Ohio, Tennessee, Arkansas, the Dakotas, all up at the coast. So this is one of those storms that we may be on a date. I was thinking since for like 11 days, been working nonstop. And the only time I would take a break really was to work on the Bitcoin video or the comment video. Those were my breaks, man. So is anybody getting a beer tonight? Maybe a piece of pie. Now, seeing that storm and looking at the data, maybe we will be on another date tonight. Because, I mean, most of the models have it pretty big event. And see these big rain bands, like in the models I'm looking at, it looks like Katia and the rest of New York and the inner East Coast area, Jersey, Boston, could be getting a whole lot of moisture in rain, snow, sleet form. See, look at this. That's a nasty band. And so, we're going to have to watch it. I highly recommend it. And when was the last time I oversold you a storm, people? Yeah? If anything, I was hoping to take a break. Alright, but I'll sex it up. Or be Mr. Whatever. See how 2 heavy rain bands is moving through. So everybody, this one just doesn't show the mixed precipitation, but this is a lot of moisture, water, sky, sleet. And notice this giant, here's the jet stream, diving way down, coming way up. This creates what looks like a swan. You got a freezing swan. A swan of super freezing air moving in. And the warm stuff is the precipitation, the rain. So it's like all the rain is being pushed into here, and it's freezing as it's coming down or being pushed out. So this is for sure a fascinating situation. So, but I don't want to say too much now. We might have all night, baby. Like, for example, look at this. This is the situation we're dealing with right now. Now this is the blue. The blue is low pressure. And low pressure is usually associated with severe weather. Rain, sleet, snow, wind. So that's a lot of severe weather on the planet. And then what I was really worried about was these two hooking up. If this one punched through, so the two, that would just create a bad situation. It almost looks like a, I don't know, a Capricorn Gryffindor thingy. I don't even know. I know it looks crazy. It makes me think of Hogwarts. Go Gryffindor. And the Rainbow Ring Dragon Army. There's the Nam. Notice we get this giant V of, that's cold, freezing. I go over to here. Alright, so this is one way to look at it also. So you've got this giant low pressure situation that stretches almost down to where the 7.8 earthquake was. We've got our two systems. I pointed out during the winter hurricane that hit at the very beginning of the year that the storms, when they come up, they have a connection to this one, which is fascinating. Now we're going to take a look at the total cloud water. It's all the water in the clouds. And as you can see, we have an active situation. Now this looks almost like a water wyvern. Thought I might have even seen one of those in the clouds. It's beautiful. And so maybe they think because we're hot all the time, because we're fighting and arguing, that it'll cool us down. So maybe we should all calm down, the weather calm down. Sound like a good idea? Europe. So after it moves through here, it always goes up to Europe. And then West Coast has a few waves coming in. Southern California has been another week before they got another storm rolling through. So I will be staying on top of this one. Let's run down. Let's go back to the king for a second, shall we? Alright. This is starting to get that look. And as I've discussed before, at times, usually it does it after midnight. It does what looks like someone spraying a giant whipped cream can into the atmosphere. And so that was the look we were getting on that one. And there's two of them. There's the one in the Gulf, so it's that one is like a giant whipped cream can, and this one is like a whipped cream keg, almost, of moisture. Might be time to upgrade, but yeah, look at that thing. That is, it's the situation. And it looks like the latest HRRR is all over it. Heavy thunderstorms, track due east tomorrow. So notice how the rain bands are increasing in size and scope. This was interesting. Just watch how the ISO bars line up. And when I was looking at this one earlier, I'd do it. I'm all over the place. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep lately because storms have been nonstop. Okay. You guys still loving it, right? Kick ass. I still love you guys. We should definitely work at, have more fun. How about this? I'll eat healthy and I'll get in shape. You guys get funnier and we'll learn how to have fun again if we get a chance. There's your storm. Now we're going to watch the future one. Yep. It always looks interesting. I like this one for dramatic value. But this is, and notice how, this is what I was talking about, the one rain band, 2, 3, 4. At the beginning, 1. Okay, I'll do it on the picture like I did. I hope you can hear me. Alright. So there's 1. And there's like a 2nd. There's a 3rd. And there's a 4th. It's like, you got 4 bands. See that? So you got moisture being fed into the system from every which way but loose. So, keep an eye on it. Though I may still try and go get a drink or beer, pie. Have some pie. Kirby in Houston has some of the best chefs in the universe, and the prices are super affordable, and their cake or pie is always delicious. And sometimes I walk in, they're like, Thor, this is the piece of pie you should have tonight. And every time I do that, it is always fantastic. Who knows if this is going to be like this and just be filled with surprises. I might be here with you all night, darling, until I fall asleep face down on my laptop. Because, man, I'm kind of like a superhero. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I can be a jerk. For that, I apologize. All right. I'm guessing talk to you guys real soon. So, let's say some prayers just for better times and calmer weather, cooler people. All right. Love you guys. Stay cool.